Hey guys, welcome back to Sweet Creek Thrift. If you're new here, my name is Candy, and today I have another haul video from Goodwill and a second time, a really small garage sale trip that I found, another garage sale when I was on my trip to this Goodwill. And so I have about, let's see, I know I did this on my last video, you guys. I have 22 items from the Goodwill and then about 3 from a garage sale that I went to. So 25 items total, and I'm going to share with you guys how much I paid for it and how much I expect to get for it. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Let me know. What am I thinking? Like, I'm like telling you guys all my stuff that I do in my job. But if you're interested in like watching my video to see like what I picked up and how much I expect to get for stuff, then follow along. I will be posting it on POSHMARK, eBay, DEPOP, and Mercari now. I started using the Nifty app, so it's easier to cross-list onto all those apps. So I've restarted my subscription, or like restarted putting stuff on Mercari, which I hadn't been doing. But then I also have been putting more stuff on DEPOP than I have ever done. So yeah, so it's going okay, but it's not great. I haven't sold anything on Mercari yet. I did buy something from somebody hoping that it would instigate them to like start getting like sellers or buyers for my stuff, but that didn't really help. So, because I know sometimes it helps the algorithm if you like buy on the app as well as just selling, which I do that on eBay and I'll do it on Poshmark occasionally. So, I think it does help to do that. If you know if that's the case, like leave me a comment in the bottom, but I don't know. I think that it does help. Anyways, my brain is all over the place right now. So I'm going to just share with you guys the items that I picked up. The first one is a beautiful Ronnie Nicole dress. I went down the dresses. There's going to be a lot of dresses in this video. So this one is by Ronnie Nicole, and it is a size 14, so it's a good size. It also has this pretty little gold like embellishment right there. It's a sleeveless, like a sheath style dress. I'd say bodycon, but more like a sheath dress. Really pretty. I love the colors on it, and I think it's fun. It would be great for like work, like a career businesswoman outfit. Very lovely. And this item I picked up for $3.45. It was half price. I think I should be able to get 20 to 30. The next one is Banana Republic, size large. And as you can see, it's got this like beautiful like velour velvet at the top, but then it's like a rayon maxi length mixed media dress. So beautiful for like a fall, like a winter event or Christmas party, or even a winter wedding if you were like a wedding guest, or even if you're a bridesmaid, maybe this is the style you're going for. But very pretty, very well made, and yeah, I thought it was lovely. So anyways, I picked that one up. It was also half price, so it was $3.45, and I think I can get 25 to 35. Another half price dress, and this is by Dress Barn, and it's a women's 18, and it even had this tag, so I'm not sure if that was like new without tags, but because it looks like it was or maybe somebody wore it like once and didn't like it, but it is just another like a knee length, midi knee length, like it's like a beautiful purple, I don't know what you call that pattern, but it's just like a purple and black or gray. I want to say purple black. I'd say purple black, but yeah, it's just a fun, so it's like a square neck, but it does have like this V and then just like a little panel across the front. And then it has like a tiered, asymmetrical tiered look going across the front, which I think is actually slimming, which is really nice. And then more of a straight back on the back side. So very lovely. So again, $3.45 for that one. And I do think I can get 20 to 30. And then this was fun. I did pay up full price for it, but it's a pink and white, and this is a linen blend. Like a milkmaid almost baby doll, but like the milkmaid panel at the top, so more of a milkmaid style, and then the puff sleeves, and then it has like a nice little cutout, like a slit on the front, but it does have the bottom, the full ruffle like at the bottom and everything. So yeah, that was a fun dress. Try and show you. By a brand called London Times, and this one's a good size. It's a 14. And so I paid $6.89 for this, and I do think I can get about 25 to 45. It may not sell until spring, since we're going into fall, like we're in fall and going into winter. So it may just be a couple months before maybe somebody picks it up for springtime. The next item is, I think, Worthington. Yeah, this is Worthington, size 12. It's another like nice career style midi knee length sheath dress, and it has a really pretty textured kind of like a style to it, I guess you could say. It's kind of like a floral, I don't know if it's like, yeah, it's lined, but it has like a textured look to the material. It's like a floral and textured. So really pretty. I love the colors, very bright, like a peacock royal blue color. And so this item I paid $3.45, so half price. And I think I can get 20 to 28. This one I'm going to try to get more for. It's by Massimo. So it's a vintage Massimo from Target. They used to sell this brand, but it's a size medium, and the colors are absolutely gorgeous. And it has like this little like ruffly section up here. I'm going to call it like a Y2K, but it's a long maxi, kind of like a A-line maxi, and it's lined, but super flowy and very cute. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get more. I did pay $6.89, so I did pay full price, and I'm gonna try to get $40 to $50, but we'll see. That's just me making a guess. So this is more of like a me trying to go off style for Y2K. But we'll see. If you guys think that it would be worth only like 20 though, let me know in the comments, because I'm going to call it, I'm just going to see if I can get 40 to 50 for it. So we're going to post it there and see what happens. The next item is Travelers by Chico, size 2. It's like a teal blue dress with 3/4 sleeves. The sleeves have, it's like an open top sleeve with these like metal circles. I don't know what you call them, appliques, metal embellishments. So the end of the sleeve is actually sewn shut. So it's just like an open sleeve, I guess you could call it. But the Travelers material, so it's like that stretchy knit. Very cute, good condition, and I love the colorway, so really pretty. Supposedly this won't wrinkle, but I see wrinkles, so yeah. That one I paid full price. I paid $6.89. I do think I can get 30 to 40 though. And then this one's a fun one. So I was thinking I'm going to try to post this quickly because it's almost Halloween. And so for anybody that is looking to dress up, but this is like a beautiful, like, vintage, like a navy, like the military navy, not just navy blue, but like the military. So it's like a little, navy girl dress, I think. So it kind of reminds me of that. Or, I don't know. Almost like, I don't know. I feel like there's like a cartoon or something, but I must be thinking of something. Like Sailor Moon, but Sailor Moon doesn't really wear this. But like, definitely like that sailor vibe. So I think it's so cute. I think somebody might like that for dress up, or just for fun. Size 18, it says. It does have a pretty good size waist. I don't know if it would fit me. I'm pretty much an 18. But anyways, thought that was so fun and adorable. It is missing a belt. It has some belt loops, but I'm sure somebody could come up with a belt. So anyways, this one I paid $6.89, and I do think I can get 50 to 60 for it. And then the next item is by Lucky Brand, and it's just another dress. It's long maxi, and it's just like a t-shirt material, so more like a jersey knit, but it's very stretchy. And it has like a pretty blue and white like floral pattern. And so it does have just a cute, almost like a, it's not really milkmaid, but it's more like a sundress. So it would have been better in the summer months, I think. I did see somebody that sold 2 of them that were brand new. This is size extra large. And so brand new, they were selling around like $35, $45. But since this is used, I'm thinking I'll get less for it. So this one I paid $3.45, so it's half price, and I think I can get $20 to $25. The next one was, they had it specialty marked, but it was the color, so I only paid half that. I paid $6.50, and it's Talbot's size 16, and it's like a blue, kind of like a chambray material, but it's a long maxi, like straight denim style dress. So it does have like a sleeveless and then just a really nice long maxi straight dress. So I think somebody will really like that style. Very appreciative, I think, at this time of year. Oh, it does have, I didn't really show you this, but it does have like this like little like, I guess you could cinch it to your size, I guess. I would say like pull it tighter if you need it to give yourself a little bit of shape maybe. So anyways, I do think I can get about 23 to 30 for that item. And then I found this Victoria's Secret cute little like lacy mesh negligee, and it does have like the spaghetti adjustable straps. Anyways, thought that was really pretty, and Victoria's Secret size large. I paid $4.50, and I think I can get about 15 to 20. And then I found a Fredericks of Hollywood, and it's going to have, so it's a V-neck, it's like a maxi, and it does have sheer side panels, but then it's like a black satin on the front, and then it has a really drape, like a really low back, and then black satin on the back panel. So like the front and the back is satin, and then the sides are see-through sheer panels. Really, really pretty though, in good condition. And here's the tag, and it's a size medium if you're interested. And so this is not the vintage. If it was a vintage, I saw some people that sold vintage ones for pretty good money, like $80. I don't have the vintage tag, I'm sure, so I'm thinking it will go for about 20 to 40, and I paid $2.89. Funny story is I went through my list of all of the items on my receipt, and I check it off as I go. I think on this trip, he marked everything, a lot of things as like not what they were. It was kind of weird. But anyways, that was the last item, and I couldn't find it, but there was still a t-shirt spot. So I marked it as the t-shirt price because it wasn't there. So that, or I paid $0 for it. But I don't know where the t-shirt went, so I guess that's what it was. The next item doesn't have a brand tag. However, it does have a tag. I just thought it was really pretty. It's super pretty, like teal aqua, like a teal green, and then with the browns and the blacks. I thought that was a great colorway for like the fall. So it does have this tag, which is like the materials tag, and then at the very bottom it has the RN number, which I looked up and it said it's Japna. So not a brand I would memorize or anything. I'm just going off style, and I don't know if it'll sell, but I just thought it was super cute. There's also no size listed, so I'm going to have to estimate, but I would say it's probably a small. And that one I paid $3.45 for, and I think I'll only get like 15 to 20 if I'm lucky. And then the next item is another vintage dress. Super pretty. This would be great at like Easter time, but I also think that, you know, if somebody's going to a wedding as like a wedding guest in the fall, this would still be really pretty. And just because it's got like the greens and the florals, and it does have like that crinkle aesthetic material. I don't know if I can show you. That's a better picture of it. So it's got like that like crinkly material, but it is lined on the inside. And then here's the brand. So it's Jessica Howard Woman, and it's a good size. It's a size 16. But it's a long maxi, and I just thought it was super beautiful. I did sell one recently, kind of like pastel-y, long maxi vintage dress, and it's still pretty good, so I think this one will too. I paid $3.45, and I think I'm going to get 30 to 50 range. And then this one is the one I was really excited to find. So this one is just a absolutely gorgeous, very well made dress. It does have very thin, like these are some of the thinnest spaghetti straps I've ever seen, so you could probably not even use the straps. And then I can't quite figure out what this part of it is for. It almost looks like it would be a hairband, but I don't think that's it. thinking maybe a waist, but then it could be a waistband actually. What do you guys think? So like, okay, we'll look at that in a minute, but it has the brand right here. Okay, so it's Ricky Freeman for Terry John, and it's a size 8, and this is sold at Saks Fifth Avenue, or at least they do sell this brand there. I don't know if this particular one was, but they do sell the brand there. So this is my issue, is I'm trying to figure out what this thing is. It's obviously it's a bow, but like it does have a little, like, I think maybe it is for the waist, because it does have like the bow and then it has these hooks right here. So I'm thinking that maybe it does go for somebody's waist. But like if you put it on this one and then you wear it on like your waist, you're gonna see that. So that's the one thing that I think is kind of odd. But let's see if it fits on the waist. It does fit around the waist, you guys. Interesting. But yeah, I don't know. But I guess somebody could wear it as like a head thing. I was like, oh, you could, maybe it was like supposed to be a necktie, but no, it's definitely not a necktie. Yeah, it's just too long for that. So I'm guessing it is like a waist tie, but I could not find any like images that showed it being used with the waist tie or this thing at all. I couldn't find anything with this, and I found somebody had sold, I think sold, or they had it listed. I think it was a sale. But only one, and so I don't really know, but a lot of these do, this brand goes for good money. New, it's over 100. The sales prices, we're looking at like 60 to 80, kind of in that range, I want to say. So this one I wrote down 30 to 50. Nope, wrong one. 65 to 85. I was looking at the last one. I paid $6.89 for it, so it was a full price at the store, but the fact that it even had this with it was amazing, because I'm surprised I didn't get lost. But I think, and the fact that they probably sell for, from what I can tell, over 100. Some of these items that when I looked at the brands, sell retail price over 500, so maybe it's just for the one brand, and this one's for Terry John. I think hers will go for like 500. Anyways, I don't know a lot about it, but I was really excited to find it. So it was definitely a well brand. I don't know if it's well known, but it's definitely a good brand. So Resell. The next item is, well, I can't talk today, you guys. I feel like I'm like all over the place. Okay, the next item is Scully, and it's a leather jacket, and it's in like a lime green color, which I thought was so cool. I saw this thing and I just grabbed it immediately, but it is an XXL, so it's a good size, and I typically do wear XXL, and I can get it on, but like this shirt, it would only go to like here because of my boobs, so like I can't really shut it. Not that I wanted it for myself, but I was just trying it on since it's my size. So I would say that maybe like an XL would fit better, especially if you have a bigger bosom area, or like even 1X maybe, but it is an XXL. So, but yeah, it's so cute. It has all of this like stitching. I think it's like a suede. It's like a leather suede material. Anyways, it's in really good condition too. And it has its liner. And it does have a little tag down here. And it says genuine leather. The lining is nylon. Leather cleaning. And it has a style code. But yeah. So I did look this Scully brand up. So for this item, I paid, I think, let me change pages here, $6.89, and I saw one of these that sold for about $35, $38, so I should be able to get $35 to $45 range. The next item is a bra, and this is just by Warner's. I need to look up like the exact style of it, but it was really clean and really nice condition. I want to say it's like a t-shirt style bra because it's got like this really thin like material, but it does have underwire in it, and it's a 38D, so decent size, very clean. So I picked that up because it was half price. I paid $1.80. I think I can get like $10, $15. And then this is a 2-piece Kato set. So it has the top and the skirt. So like the skirt's like a flowy tiered, like below your knee, and then it has like a little peasant-y style top that goes with it. I didn't notice till I got home. I'm gonna take this out, but somebody, I think that this top part is like the off the shoulder, like really stretchy one, and they tried to make it because they stitched it. So, but I looked at this and I can get these stitches out really easy. I just haven't done it yet. So anyways, but it's a really pretty colorway. I thought that would be fun. And I even liked it. I could probably wear this myself. So I figured I could try to flip it, or I could try wearing it a couple times and then flip it. But that's a really cute colorway. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna take the stitches out because they did both sides on both shoulders. And I can understand, it's probably like supposed to be worn like off the shoulder. It's probably like the really stretchy, that sort of style. It would be cute for like a vacation to the beach somewhere. So anyways, I paid $3.45 for this set. I think I can flip it for $15 to $20. And then the next item, oh, okay, not hard goods. I was like losing track. Okay, I picked up this DVD player. It's by a brand called Capello, and it's pink. Like there's the brand right there, Capello. And then they have like on the back their stuff, and it has all the cords. So like, I'm gonna test it out. I don't have the remote for it, but it does match my office, you guys. So I was thinking I could keep it or I could resell it. I might just try keeping it. I paid $4.69, but this way I can like, if I can set up like a little TV spot, and then I can test. I need to be able to test like DVDs and stuff, because I'm gonna try to sell some DVD players. If I find like decent ones that flip pretty well. So I'm kind of working through the logistics of like where I can do testing, but we have a lot of DVDs at home, so I could put in a DVD and just test it, and just that way we can make sure it works before we sell it. But yeah, I thought it looks like it's in good condition, so hopefully I can flip that if I decide to. But if I don't, I might keep it. I don't know yet. But if I flipped it, I would get like 15 to 20. And if you have the remote, some people have the remotes, then you can get a little bit more. In fact, I put myself a little like, I looked up for the remote, because I was thinking about just buying the remote off eBay, but nobody has one listed for sale. But there were some that people have sold previously. So I'm hoping to find somebody list one, and then I'll pick it up if I do, if it's a good price. Just to have the remote that goes with it, because it's gray and pink, so it kind of matches it. Anyways, okay, the next piece of item is this, which I like saw it and I thought it was really cool. It's really heavy, and it looked like a light switch thing, like a vintage light switch, but it's not. So do you know what this is? Because I had to do some Googling to figure this out. But I will tell you, I'll give you 5 seconds to pause it and like write your little comment below. Or just say if you get it right. But it's not a light switch. It is not. So this sits on a desk like this. So it has like all the little pretty, like you can see it. And it's supposed to have like little like inkwell holders. So it's like for ink pens. So it's really old, vintage, solid brass, basically. I just thought it was really cool. I did get it for half price. This was the half price color. So I paid $3.40. And there are people that have the whole sets with like the little inserts and stuff that they have them for sale for a lot more. But I did see a couple sold for around $25 to $30. So I'm hoping to get $25 to $30 for this item. I just thought it was really fun, a fun piece. The next item is, I picked this up. It was in like the bag section, and it's just a bunch of like Lego pieces. And I did look up this picture here, but it is missing some of these pieces. It is kind of cool. It does have the slide, but I also realized like the doll that goes, like the girl that goes with this set is not included. So like the characters are not here. It's just a mix mash of like the pastel, like colorful girly Legos. And then it had like this little car here, and then it has this piece. So I did look that one up. So basically it's parts of 2 different sets from what I can tell. It's parts from Gabby's Dollhouse, Kitty Fairies Garden Party, and parts from the Lego Friends Holiday Camping Trip. So I paid $4.69. And I did see somebody posted kind of a similar thing. It was just like parts in this like pastel colors, and it's about this many parts. And they only sold it for about $11. So I put $10 to $15 on my sales price, but I'm thinking that I'll just stick it aside, and if I find more bags of Legos, I can start accumulating and get like a larger lot of Legos and then sell it. Or I might just post it. I'm not sure yet. But for now, I might hold off and see if I happen to find some Legos in the next few months to add to it. And then the next item is this really pretty vase. So there actually are a lot of these on eBay, which I didn't really see at the time that I was at the store, but it was half price. So I picked it up. I only paid $2.35. And I thought it was really cute. It's like really like coquettish, you know, very like people that like cherubs and roses and pink. But it'll match my office, so I'm gonna put it in here, probably up at the top up here, just as like a decoration for now. And then when and if it sells, I'll be able to send it off on its way. But I don't think I'll get more than 10 to 15 because people have these posted from like, I'd say like 15 to like $60 or $70, but there's a lot for sale, and like I didn't see any sold, so I'm gonna just go with like, you could probably sell it for $10 to $15, but it's so cute, you guys, like super girly and feminine. Anyways, so that's it for this particular, let me put this down. So that's it for the Goodwill trip, and then I'm going to go through a couple of those last 3 items from the garage sale. But first off, for the Goodwill trip, for these 22 items, I paid $99.76, and if I sell it for my lowest estimate, I think I'll make a profit of $538. Well, like, that's how much after I sell it all, and then minus my initial investment, that means my actual profit or my actual earnings would be about $438. So yeah, not a bad trip, actually. I think I did pretty good. Then for the garage sale, on the same day, I went to garage sale and I picked up 3 items. I paid $11. The first item was this Old Navy top, and it does have this like colorful embroidery, and it's a peasant style top. I did find somebody sold this exact top for like $7 on eBay when I was doing my comps. So I don't think that I'm going to get as much as I hoped to get, but I am going to try to get more like 10 to 15 for it, just because it is a very popular style. And with it being the long sleeves going into fall and winter, I think it'll be a little bit more desirable time of year. It's really pretty. It's clean. It had a stain that did come out. It was just like a little dot right here. So I stain treated it and it came right out. So it was just something that got on it. So I paid $1. I thought that was pretty good. That would be a good enough flip. The next item is a pair of jeans. This is by Soft Surroundings, which I was surprised. I didn't realize they made jeans, but Soft Surroundings, and it's a size 14T for tall, so also a good size. And then it has some really pretty like silver embellishments down here. And so yeah, I think this will go. Very cute, great for like the seasons we're going into. These would be great for like going to the rodeo or something, I think, just for like line dancing maybe. I always say that, but then I don't know, they sit for a while. So anyways, I paid $5, so I thought it was a good deal. Soft Surroundings jeans tend to sell for about $20, so I put 18 to 24 range. And then my last item is this beautiful, it looks like a Johnny Was, but it's not. It's by John Mark. So I'll show you that. It's a size medium. And it's just this beautiful, it's got all the colorful embroidery here, and then the floral patterns. It's got a tassel at the sleeve, which is kind of funny, but like, I guess you could like, oh no, it's just like a tassels. So like the sleeve has a tassel on it. Both sides have it, so that's good. And I just thought the colors were so pretty. And then the back. So yeah, I think this is going to be a really fun boho style piece for somebody. So that item I also paid $5, and I do think I can sell it for $30 to $35 based on comps. So For that garage sale, I paid $11. I expect to sell it all for about $58, and I think that would give me a profit of about $47 for those 3 items. So anyways, that's it for that video, you guys. Thank you so much for getting through my ADD brain, or ADHD. I don't know. I just call it that because I think I'm maybe have ADD or something because I lose my train of thought. So anyways, that's it for this particular video, and if you're new here, please subscribe and let me know what your favorite item was on this particular video. Thank you so much. I'll see you all on my next video. Bye.